devil dogs. What's going down? Let's see who stops in today, huh? Bye today. What do we got in the news this week? What do we got in the news? That Nancy Guthrie grandma's still gone. In Tucson. Iran's still a fool. And there's the Olympics, right? Oh, did someone... Good. Good. Looking at my computer, sorry. Yeah, that Nancy girl's still missing, which is still sus. Very sus. Very sus, dude. Yeah, Iran's still being a fool. And is that all we got? Oh, the SAVE Act, too. Finally, we can have non-citizens voting in our elections, huh? How about that? How about them apples? Is that still happening? I haven't really been paying attention to that. I hope that passes. I think that's still happening. I think the Senate just needs to pass it. We'll see. We'll see. The world will keep turning, boys. The world will keep turning. I don't know about that grandma being kidnapped, man. Did you guys see that what's her name? The daughter for that girl that kidnapped the grandma, the mom, the girl that was the newscaster. They used to play a game called Kidnapping Grandma or Kidnapping Mom with the sister. She wrote about it in her book. I still think that's something to do with it. I still do. It's always the family. It's always someone really close. But like when, I guess in the story, the mom's sister would be playing a game with the younger daughter, and they would pretend to kidnap Nancy and make a fake call from a payphone back in the day, when they were kids. Which, man, like, I get the dumb games. My family, we used to play the Hunter and the Hunted. But that was 2 boys and 4 of my uncles and my grandpa that was a war vet. We're talking about 7 to 10 young men in the woods throwing pine cones at each other. But like playing a game called Kidnap, I don't know, man. That's that's a little weird. That would be like if the game my family played would be a or something, like, okay, that's two on the point. 2 on the point here. Yo, what's up, Shrine? Semper Fi. He's just the Bay Harbor Butcher. Oh, the Bay Harbor Butcher, dude. What's up, average pro gamer? What's going on? It's Dexter Morgan. What's up, man? Here we go again. Is that Dexter? What's up, guys? Could be. Could be the Bay Harbor Butcher, dude. Or, isn't there, what? There's that was like the first season, right, of Dexter, the Bay Harbor Butcher. That was like his stepbrother. What about, there's like 3 serial killers in that show. Dexter had to go chase down. That was a good movie. You guys ever see the first or the second spinoff? It was sad, like at the very end when his sister died and they're in the sea, like on the boat. What's up, Casey James? Hi, what's going on? Current events guy? Current events. Current events and doing some online work, I guess you would say that. What was I gonna do? I guess we can Google it. Current events, my friend. All about current events. The bathtub killer. Yeah, the bathtub killer. He would like slide with the person and like cut their thigh open. What? That was that old guy. What was his name? He was a good actor. He was really creepy on that. That was a great show. Really good show. He was super creepy on that. Super creepy. The Bay Harbor Butcher. He would, their goods, their oil in their body, you know what I'm saying? Arthur Mitchell, yeah, Arthur, yeah. Arthur. Dude, that was a great, I remember I watched, this is how old that series is. So I'm not a big like TV guy, nor can I really like sit down and watch like an entire episode. I get like antsy. It's a curse. It's a curse. But dude, I was, and when that show came out, it was on HBO, and I never owned a TV. Hence, I was in the military still. But when that show came out, my buddy had it in Iraq on a DVD, and I think I actually took that from him because I wanted to remember, because I watched only like the second season or something. He only had one of the seasons. This is 2008, 2009, 2007, 2008. And I don't know what season it was, probably 1 or 2. But I watched that season like 4 times because it was the only thing we could watch. But then I got home, and it took me like a couple years to like buy the DVD pack or watch them all or something. But that show was cool, man. I remember watching. I would get off a mission or duty or something in Iraq, and we had a laptop. Actually, laptops don't even come with the DVDs anymore. And yeah, I watched it on my laptop in my bed. It was pretty sweet. I'm 10 minutes away from that house in Tucson. No way. No way. Yeah, man, I don't know what's up with that. I don't know what's up with that. That's a different beast out there, man. That is a different beast out there. It's a good website. yeah, you live right. I gotta watch on. That was another one I caught in Iraq. Entourage. Yeah, I watched Entourage. That was a good one. That was good. And that one wanted to make me party with my boys, dude. You know, that one was cool. Um, yeah, well, I can't. Turtle drama. There was Vince, Artie, and that was a good one. That was a good like insight in how like Hollywood, the weirdness of Hollywood, I guess for the most part. And then he got like he was doing like coke and dating a porn star at one time, and like yeah, it was good. It was good. It was really good actually. They don't make shows like that no more, do they? Like, what's the last great show that you guys all jumped in and we all could watch? You know, what's the last show that Game of Thrones? You know, I don't know. Like Breaking Bad or oh, man, that's the last like really show I watched was like probably I don't know, Breaking Bad or Game of Thrones, something around there. All right. Yeah, it's the same I was with the border. Once Trump started becoming president, I stopped driving toward the border, man. No way, it's not even worth it. You'll get pulled over. You'll get pulled over almost immediately. Especially now. Especially now more than ever. Mm, mm, especially now more than ever, dude. So yeah, I don't know where that girl would go, man. I mean, where would that girl go? There's not much. I mean, the worst thing that could happen is she can go across the border. But why would anyone in Mexico snatch up an old lady? Doesn't really make sense, but I guess it does because they're stupid. Why would anyone want to do that? Dude, man. Unless that girl walked out on her own, you know, they broke in, and then dude, I think they like chopped her up. I think they chopped her up. Because if they had to drag her out of the house, there would have been shit knocked over. You know, her hair would have been all over the floor. You know, she's an old lady. She ain't going to go easily getting dragged across the floor or in a tarp if it's a DB. I think they did. Oh my God, we were just talking about Dexter. I think they Dextered her, man. I think that backpack was full of goods. Try to leave no spots. I don't know where they would do it, but like if you knock her out and she's unconscious, she's 180 pounds. Even if you're one dude, even if you have two dudes, man, that's a heavy body. That 180 pounds comes like 300, dude. Dead water weight of a human body, and just how uncoordinated and loppy a dead body would be. Impossible to pick up, man. Impossible. And then there's like no struggle. There's no, handprints of blood smears. So like she didn't get hit, and like you grab your face and put your hand down. I think they might have Dextered her, man. Because how else would you get a whole? I mean, I don't know. Hello, good morning. What's up, Justin? Just B? What's up, man? This guy's an idiot. Breaking Bad was garbage? I don't know, man. Breaking Bad was pretty sick. Breaking Bad was pretty sick, dude. Cuts close to... Oh, yeah. What's up, Lucy? Lucy the lesbian. What's up, Luce? Semper Fi. What's up, Tattoo? What's up, Tattoo? What's up, Justin? How you guys doing? Semper Fi. Devil Dog, Semper Fi. Sons of Anarchy was fire. Sons was good, man. Sons of Anarchy was a huge show with Peggy Bundy, Tara, the girl from The Sopranos, his ex like junkie girlfriend. What was her name? She was on The Sopranos. She was a smoke show on The Sopranos, dude. Tara, that girl. Peggy Bundy, she's cool. Peggy Bundy's a classic chick, dude. She's a cool chick. Yeah, the Sons of Anarchy was a good show. Good show. Good show. Sorry, man, my phone died. So The Sopranos are Shameless. Oh, yeah. Sopranos and Shameless was good. Shameless got a little weird, right? Like the first couple seasons was pretty dope. Then once what's her face left, then it kind of went down a notch, I think. And then once the kids got older and that one fat ass 10-year-old that had the baby, the black baby or something. She was annoying. That's what killed it for me. That fat redhead, that the daughter or the sister. It seemed like the younger two, the young kid and the young daughter, became like try to become the star of the show, and it just wasn't working for me. But Fiona, that's her name, Fifi. Yeah, once she left, she was pretty cool. Fuck the show up. Yeah, Debbie, yeah, man. Like, no one cares about this fat redhead that got knocked up and now she's like a fucking raging bitch. Like, she was, I stopped, yeah. It was kind of hard after that. Then the younger brother would like join the military and then like get out, and it got weird. And like it got really like gay too. Like there was a lot of like too much gay shit. Like that one guy was butt loving the other dude. It was like, oh, it's just too much. Like what happened to like the struggle of the smoking hot chick that's struggling with their drunk dad and doesn't know the mom taking care of the family? That's why everyone liked it, because she had to be taking care of the family, and then the younger brother was there to try to help, and then it got really weird where like, I don't know. Yeah, that was a good one though. Kind of like the wife in Breaking Bad. Yes. Like, dude, what a bitch. Like in Breaking Bad, like that girl was a bitch, dude. Like that wife, like, dude, shut the fuck up and let me make a ton of money and let me die of cancer in peace, and then you'll be fine. But she had like, and like the son, hey, crippled ass, like, my bad, I'm not a perfect dad, but you know, at least you'll never have to work again for the rest of your life. Didn't they like try to shame him? Like, that's so wrong. You're so wrong. My dad will never do that. It's like, dude, what world do you live in, you know? Yeah, she ruined that show. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. I bet Howard, those feds are all over. I bet that whole Tucson area is fucking on lockdown. And they still don't know where that chick's at, man. They still don't know where that chick's at. That blows my mind. We knew where Osama bin Laden was pretty quick. We could find Saddam Hussein in a rat hole. We could find a terrorist driving a car. I think Trump killed that general, right, in Iran. He was driving in a car and they dropped a bomb right on the car. It blew open the top of the car. But we find an American citizen. Either our laws to protect our citizens are really that good, where they really have to find out. You can't just go in and kick down people's doors or search people's stuff. So that either our laws are pretty good to protect us from the feds and the state and local government, which I'm okay with, or they're really lost. Or we just don't know all the facts. Then that's true too. That could be true. We might not know all the facts, which is obviously the 99% of the 99% of what's true. But man, it's just, how do you, and like the brother-in-law dropped her off at like 10 at night. I wonder if I'm looking at a massage parlor. That's not a massage parlor. That's a whorehouse. Maybe. But I mean, a body's not hard, is very hard to expose of. You're not putting a body in the ground in the desert, right? That Howard, that the ground out there, if you walk out in the plains, it's probably harder than a rock, dude. So you're not gonna take a shovel and dig a 6-foot grave, or even a foot. You can't. It ain't happening. You'd be there all day. Everyone would know what you're doing. So you got to take her to a house and a basement. And this house and basement cannot be seen by other people. And she's got to be locked, and you can't ever go in there again. Or this is what I think the FBI, they know who it is. They have a great idea. They're not trying to blow their case, or they're not trying to let that person know that they're on to them. And they're waiting for them to either slip up, go back to the location, or the FBI is going to drop little breadcrumbs of information for the public and see what the person does and reacts to. So they might already know who it is and just waiting for them to get caught red-handed. Because that's the idea, is to catch them red-handed. I don't care how fast you prove me that they did it, as long as you catch them in the act. And what better way for them to make a move to go back to the crime scene where no one's been, and they're just waiting for someone to show back up. We found the gloves, so the killer's like, oh shit, maybe I should go check the DB to see if I left my glove there, So they would go back or something like that. Hey, what's up, Gold? Super Fi. Talking about branches. Looks cold there. It's gonna be 71 here in Arkansas. Ooh, that's not bad. What's up, Alyssa? Dude, your messages always... Uncle Andy, what's up, brother? What state you live in and what do you do? What's up, Skydog? I live in California, brother. What's up, Robert? Semper Fi, boys. What's going on? Sometimes you just have to quit giving a shit. I have my little piece of life, and at this point, all I have control of. Yeah, I agree with that. I'm kind of right there with you, Gold. I made a little nook out of life for myself, and I'm happy. I don't need it. I think yeah, I'm with you on that. I learned that lesson very young old. Nah, yeah, yeah. I'm just learning it. A couple, maybe a year, maybe a year. Um, how was your storm? Oh man, it's still going. The storm. That's why I'm not driving around. It's not raining right now, but it poured, man. I spent the other day all night trying to fix my dad's roof. There was a leak, a little water leak in the garage. So, trying to see where that leak ends and starts and getting a guy out here to help me fix it out. That's some of the right tools for me, but it's drying up. And then I think by noon today it'll start pouring again. So, and I think it's going to rain pretty much all week. All week. It's great, man. We out here, we need the rain. We always need rain in California, but man, it lasts since, the beginning of the year, January to now. Well, it's only been 2 months. I think we won't have a water shortage for quite some time because it's been pouring rain, dude. Other people problems are just that. Other people, yeah, I agree. Cali is cold right now. What's up, Melissa? Oh, it's super cold. Super cold. Much love from Arkansas. We need rain in Arkansas. I've never been to Arkansas, man. Never been. Never been. Look forward to moving to the coast, but looks like it's getting cooler on the west and east sides. Yeah. What test you're in? What test? What? Oh, wettest. Wettest year in here in Cali. Yeah. The wettest year, probably the wettest, probably in a long time. Probably out here in California, man. I remember one year El Nino rolled through when I was like in elementary school, and I remember it rained for like a month. I remember it rained for a long, long time. That was like in the 90s, but after that, it hasn't been too much rainy seasons up until now. Looking forward to moving to the coast. Oh, man. The coastline, this is the probably coldest it's been in a long time. But California, man, we got snow up in the mountains, we got rain, and then we got the beach and the desert. So you're not just in one weather pattern. You can go to 4 different, in one day if you want. Flooded in LA, did they bust 600 traffickers, rescued? They did in LA? Oh, I wouldn't doubt it, dude. I wouldn't doubt it. So boys, I'll tell you a little secret about California. And if you see here, I'll show you. Not all the time, but most of the time, if you see a massage place like that, and it has like signs on it, like a discount. This one I don't think is, but if the windows are closed and they got like discount massages and shit like that on the windows, and it just kind of looks weird, that's probably a whorehouse for sure. For sure. I know these things because I know these things. It's just things I know. So if you're busting down, they're all over, especially in like the, I don't know, like in LA. I guarantee they're all over the place. I guarantee they've been selling puss out of these places for 100 years, and now people are just starting to crack down on them. I get, yeah, that he is stalking the, waiting for them to open. That's right, baby. That's right. I want to see who walks in there. I want to see Mama San, dude. I want to see a couple of illegals, sex slaves going. No, I'm just kidding. I shouldn't say that. But do you? I assume. No. Oh wait. Oh, do you have floods like in Florida? No. LA. We have the LA River, boys. So the LA River is a man-made, or it's a man-made river structure that replaced the actual river. So we basically, there's a river cutting right through LA, and that's where Terminator 2 takes place. It's a big concrete tunnel that we built, and it stops all the flooding. It's huge. It's like one of the greatest things ever built, but oh my God, it ruined so much stuff. It saved California, because without it, it would always flood in LA in the basin area. But we needed that. I mean, they built that thing in like this. We need to beautify that thing up. But no, our infrastructure out here in California is really good, man. Really good. A lot, because I mean, if you think about it, California, was, especially the areas in between LA and San Diego, they had a lot of time to plan and think about the infrastructure. If you go to, I went to Salem, Massachusetts, like in Boston, the witch trials, and you go to those, you walk around town and the neighborhoods, and you can look at the houses and be like, this doesn't look like California draining. Because, out here in California, we had states and kind of judge how they did it and do it better, I guess. So the flooding is not bad at all, man. Not bad at all. What's up, South Valley Vato? Semper Fi. I was thinking West Valley Prison. That reminds me of West Valley Prison. Do you DUI, drive under the influence? Only on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, Devil Dog. 4 foot, 500 pounds Vietnamese chick. California used to have a huge lake right in the middle. They should have never drained it. Imagine what California would be today with all that water. Yeah, that was in the basin. I think it's a little up north. Yeah, they drained it to put farmland or something. And then they stopped it with a dam or something like that. Yeah, they wanted a bunch of farmland. And then the Salton Sea is another huge lake, which was an accident. They had a dam to the Colorado River, and the dam broke because it was made out of like wood and shit. Like it was, and then the flooded the low valley in Southern California, and the water has been there for like 50 years. Yeah, people in California aren't the smartest people. I'll give you that. They took away a beautiful natural lake, and they made a disgusting man-made lake. It's very counterintuitive. They like to do double the work, man. They like to do double the work. Didn't they drain it into the ocean? What's up, Charles Walter? I'm not sure what they did with that lake. I'm not sure what they did with that lake. They probably did drain it for sure. I'm not. Yeah, California's a little weak. I mean, California got a little communist because communists try to if you ever look into communism, they always try to. There's always a battle between the leader of a communist country and Mother Nature. Always. They'll always try to Like in China, they always have to win against Mother Nature, and that's what California. You can see bits of people, like the L.A. River, man. That was a huge commie block of just cement and steel. It was a great idea. It worked out, but it's you go there, man, and it's too much. It just from left. It's just too much because it's in between like train tracks. There's no there's no trees. It looks very gross. The big commie structures, infrastructure. It's weird, man. Gotta find ways to spend our money. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But the con is we have a barn and farm everywhere else, but Northwest Arkansas can't go down the road and get a sandwich at 2. Can't? In Arkansas? We have a wait, you can't get a sandwich at 2 a.m. in Arkansas? Is everything closed down there like Nevada, or was it Utah? Like, I swear, some of the states, man, like in Utah, you can't buy alcohol like past like 10 o'clock or something. There's some, dude, in California, you can all day, dude. Everywhere you can sell or buy booze. Like, I remember going to a couple states and like one state, I think you could buy ammo in a gas station with that. I thought was pretty cool. But some states, you have to go to an actual liquor store to buy liquor. You can't go to your local, like, you can go to like the DMV and buy like a bottle of booze out here. No one cares. Yeah, it's weird stuff like that. Yep, can't pass 12 here. Yep, everything but Whataburger. Really? That's one thing about, yeah, that's weird. That would irritate. That would be hard to change if I had to move somewhere. That'd be very difficult because I don't think, I like getting up, but dude, I'll get up, 2 in the morning and go somewhere, out here in California. So it's not weird if you do stuff at night, There's lights everywhere. Everyone's always up. Business is booming, people work at night all the time, security guards, the night shift, every mile there's a grocery store, so they're stocking stuff all night. So that's weird, man. I don't know, why would you prevent people from doing stuff during the night, all because it's night doesn't mean businesses can't be open. It's just night, we live in the 22nd century where we have nuclear. Dude, you see it in the military? They got like a little nuclear reactor now. So like in a military base, we don't have to have generators. I don't know. What's up, Michelle? My name's, was that Michael? I don't know. What's up, Michael? How you doing, bro? I always get those names mixed up. Arkansas has drive-through liquors, of course. Oh, that's interesting. We're a medical state. I have to go 15 minutes outside the state line to Missouri to get weed. Whoa, I can't get shit. Gold. I can't get shit after 9 p.m. here either. It's an hour drive. Closed on Sundays also. Do you have a drive-through liquor store? Yeah, we got drive-through liquor stores. What? Really? For those on do you grow your own between let's check out those 10 feet waves. Oh yeah, I bet the waves are gnarly right now. I didn't even think about that, dude. What's up, Mike? What's up, bro? How you doing, man? How you doing, man? Super 5, man. Welcome to the Devil's Compound. It has nothing to do with the devil or a compound. It's where a bunch of Marines hang out. Because we call each other in the Marine Corps, we call ourselves devils, and we usually hang out near a compound. So, Devil's Compound. Nothing to do with religion. Just here to have a good time, boys. What's up, lover? It's DB Lover. What's up, brother? Simplify, man. Yeah, listen, I might go check out those waves. Maybe tomorrow. I got a long drive tomorrow, devil dogs, so you guys better be with me. You guys better be with me. You guys better be with me tomorrow. I'm not sure when the drive will start. Probably it'll be at night. We'll be rolling at night. We got a long drive, like a 2-hour drive tomorrow. Got a lot of things to do, a lot of people to see, a lot of hands to shake. May through our never run out of weed. Dude, that's nice. Do your best French accent. Oh man, my best French accent. So when I think of a French accent, I think of the movie Patriot. That's all I think about. Merci beaucoup, something like that. Broke his leg on a PT training. In California, I'm not stepping in the hole. Ooh. Pot is illegal in Iowa. What? Found time on another stream. He looks like a 90s Joe Rogan when he leans into the camera. Time? Found time on another stream. He looks like a 90 Joe Rogan when he leans into the camera. Time? Where are you, Time? Where are you, buddy? I was growing in Oklahoma before they passed medical. It's easy, yeah. If your leg gets cut off, would it still hurt? You get what's called phantom body part, where your brain thinks it's there but it's not, and you think you're gonna move. I know. Yeah, phantom body part. Oh yeah, it hurts. 90-year-old Time, 90-year-old Joe Rogan, dude. That'll be a good one. A 90-year-old Joe Rogan. What could go wrong with that guy? Huh? Just don't count my plants too hard. Get a job, loser. I do have a job. Kart racing. I do have a job. This is my job. I'm here to talk to you, kart racing, and give you lifelong lessons. The VA's a joke here? Really? For military members in Arkansas? You know, man, I'll be honest. The VA has gotten so much better in California. I don't know about Long Beach. I haven't been to the Long Beach VA in a while, but I knew they're redoing it. I haven't been. They're redoing it. I think they're building a lot of new. Oh no, that's the other one. But the VA has grown on me. The VA has grown on me. Dude, it took me 6 years for the Corps to fix my brother's ankle. Oh. That sounds about right. Yeah. That sounds about right. 6 years? Yeah. You could have said 20. I'd have been like, yeah, that's right around there. Where are you from? California, big fella. What's up, Chicago? How you doing, brother? Do you have a brother named Jay because you sound and look exactly like my math teacher, but you're not him? No. No, I don't have an older brother named Jay. No. Math, I love math though. Math was the only subject I was good at. So if there was one person that looks like me teaching something, it would be math. Some states actually care for their vets, but most don't. Most do not. California, I don't, it's like a 50-50 thing out here, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't know. And then, man, no, it really, and it does, because, dude, in my mind, if you signed up for, you guys ever see those, like, financial audits? That Caleb Williams guy, he's kind of like a kind of thick dude, funny, has like a screechy voice with glasses, like the Jewish hair. Every once in a while, you have like a chick on there or a dude who's collecting disability, and everyone in the comments gets fucking pissed off. Do you live in Bakersfield? No, I used to live in Bakersfield. I used to work out there a lot. I used to live in Santa Clarita, have to drive up through the Grapevine to Bakersfield. Been to like Bakersfield High School. You guys used to have a powerhouse of a high school football, public high school football team out there, Bakersfield. The Oilers, right? Something like that. Matt's parents didn't have any kids that lived. He is adopted. That's right, brother. And where are you going? Where are you from? Oh, man. Where am I going? We don't need roads, devil dog. They told him, they medically discharged him from the branch, paid for his schooling, and is a pro, but he opted around school and graduated, continuing aviation. Oh, good for him, man. Dude, tell your bro I said Semper Fi. Good for him, dude. They told him you got medically discharged. Good. So he's medically discharged. Wow, that's impressive. I don't think I've ever met someone that got like totally medically discharged. It's either like other than honorable or, honorable discharge or whatever. But medically, he must have, really kind of messed his leg up. Were you paid to live there? In Bakersfield? Nah, man, I enjoyed Bakersfield, brother. I enjoyed it. I liked it. I mean, it's a rough town, man. Like, I don't know why is it so rough. Just the the jobs that are out there, the big oil fields. Then there are oil fields. It's wild. Bakersfield's a wild place to live because you got to go up this huge mountain range to Grapevine, then go all the way down. And once you get on the road, man, I used to freak out because you'd be driving by, that there's the 5 or whatever, the one road going up and down the Grapevine, then you hit Bakersfield, and it's just straight like farmland, and they will burn all the crap on the side. No, I do. When I would see like half the side of the road lit on fire. And I'd be like, what the fuck is going on? And then like the Hooters, I used to go to the Hooters right in Bakersfield. And it was in the sand, there's like dust storms out there. But I remember going by Bakersfield High School, man, they would have their championship banners going across the street. It was pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. And I used to go to there was a 24-hour fitness next to a Black Angus, next to a Hilton hotel. It was, almost in the same parking lot. It was the 24-hour fitness faced the Black Angus, and it was across the street from the Hilton. And I used to stay in there fucking for months, dude, because I used to have to work out there. Don't you guys call him broke dick? Yeah. The things about VA, go find our own doctor. Yeah. Where are we going? Huntington Beach or Sunset? Sheesh, girl. Sheesh. Huntington Beach or Sunset? If I had to pick, either one. Sunset. I love Sunset. You got the bars right there, but Huntington Beach, you got the fun bars. You got like Sharky's. Sharky's right there. What is that? 22nd floor. That's 22nd floor. I used to party there all the time. Is it 22nd floor? I used to party there all the time. All the time. He shattered his ACL. Oh my God. And ankle ball. The gear they made you guys carry weighed more than me. Yeah. We're half brothers. I weigh 140. He's 2+. Yeah. But it's insane why you hike with that much weight is regard. Yeah, Sky. Yeah, so our we call them like our humping packs. I think there's man, what's the actual word for those? They're the big bags. I have one. Yeah, that's why I have like a couple slip discs, man. It's because just the weight we used to carry on our back. You had you have your sappy plates, your flak jacket, your sappy front, your sappy back. You have your side plates. You have 6 to 8 25 round magazines of AR-15 or M4. You have your IFAK. You have your tourniquets. You have all your extra gear that you need. All your tape or whatever else. You have your watches. And then I carried a couple mags in my front, but I had to carry about 1,000 rounds of a 5.56 for the SAW, the squad automatic weapon. Your water, your camel pack. So that's just your shell. I mean, that's what you're gonna wear all day, every day. Is this shell of crap that you have on, and then you have your day pack, which is just a normal backpack full of your, MREs, another camel pack full of water, maybe a canteen, your cooking utensils, like maybe a poncho just in case it rains, a poncho liner just to lay down on, socks, underwear. That's in your day pack. And then your day pack is attached to your big backpack, which is your hiking. What do we call these things? I thought there was a specific name for it, but then the big backpack, we had our sleeping system in there at the very bottom, your ISO mat, more food, more ammo, more medical supplies, your tent pole. Hold on, boys. Shit, man. I guess that's all I can really think of. So by the time all that goes on and we got to walk everywhere. So by the time you get all that on your back, it's probably about 200 pounds for sure. About 200 pounds. And then you still got your rifle or your for me is my squad audit, my SAW. Then you got to carry, extra ammo for the big guns. Yeah, it's a pain, man. I mean, anyone in the day and age, I think from 1990s, maybe especially if you're in the Marine Corps till the foreseeable future, if you join the military, you're going to come out with either a ruptured spine, busted ankles, and busted knees. I mean, 100%. You might as well play 10 years in the NFL. You have a better chance of having a better life in the NFL, I think, man. I was a radio man, and if you're the comms, dude, Jason, if you're the comms, dude, you are fudged, man. Those radios were heavy, bro. And the radios, the comm guys, bro, I feel bad for you guys, man, because that's a lot of pressure to make sure the communications between you and your platoon or you and the freaking guys back in the base are okay, Bobo, what's up, brother? Super 5, brother. Big Watt, what's up, G? How you doing, man? 140 soaking wet, 5'4". There's no way, dude, they accommodate the weight per person. No, they don't at all. Yeah, so when I was in boot camp, so when I joined right out of high school. I was about 185 pounds because I played football. So I was no slouch, man. I was fast. I was strong. That was the football player, man. I could run through walls, no problem. Could run for miles. Could bench press over 300 pounds, 365. And then I got to boot camp and I lost about 50 pounds. So I was about 185 going in, and I came out like 130. And at 130, I was still I was still you're hiking with all that stuff. I look like a Holocaust survivor. Oh man, and then not only that, with all the packs, guy, man, we gotta. So out here in Camp Pendleton, and so in the Marine Corps, there's the East Coast Marines and West Coast Marines. So if you're on the east side of the Mississippi, you go to East Coast. So they're different. We're still Marines, but I guess different. Obviously, kind of different training, just because of the terrain on each side of the United States. But out here, we have. So the West Side Marines, I think, are better adapted to climbing up mountains and hills and stuff. East Side, maybe a faster pace. So if you're trying to fight Afghanistan, I would send the West Coast Marines. If you're trying to fight on the Great Plains of Russia, I would send East Coast, kind of where they're good at. Where did you play? Iraq, brother. Prove you're not AI and fart for us. It hasn't learned how to do that yet. Almost everyone drops rape. I didn't have anything to spare. I was a double ration. Oh, I bet, dude. I bet. Yeah, Army guys, Army gets like a 10-week boot camp. Your guys' boot camp's pretty tough too. You'll lose, yeah. Army, you'll get punished in the Army, yeah. Army, you'll lose weight. It ain't easy because you guys got big backpacks and all that shit too. Where it gets a little easier is like, Space Force and Air Force. They don't do much. The Navy guys, yeah, Navy got their own way of doing things. They got to deal with boats and water. A lot different than the Army and the Marine Corps. A lot different. I don't expect the Navy dudes to be humping up 10-kilometer mountain top. Or the Army dudes. I know you guys fucking, you guys like, I remember being in Missouri, and you guys, it's a lot. You guys do a lot of shit. Like a lot of I like to say just Army stuff, In the Marine Corps, you look at a bunch of Marines, you're gonna be like, oh man, like they're doing a bunch of Marine shit. I don't know, it's hard to explain. Chair Force, yeah. I was in the Bear Force. There you go. No, the Air Force is actually getting better. They got their own special infantry units now. They're starting to move in. I think nowadays, technology has advanced so much that Air Force, I don't know, 50 years ago is not the same Air Force now. Because technology, people in the Air Force got to learn a bunch of stuff. But the Marine Corps, Army, it's more technology, but it's 50 years ago, people in the Marines are still doing what they're doing now. Air Force is, I think, changing. It got so big and so advanced that it had to branch off into space, Space Force, which is pretty insane. Original Gulf War 91 and MO 93. Nice, brother. Yeah, we got me and Gold are Iraq, Afghanistan. Jason's the Gulf War in the 90s. Howard, what were you? You're Howard's in there. We're going deep for Howard. I heard the guy was in like 30, 35 years or something. So pretty much any conflict for the last 30 years. Matter of fact, what's up, Clown Show? I was in the chair force. Chair force not that bad. Chair force not that bad, man. Yeah, man, it's interesting, man. It was an I got to get off here. Shout out to the vets and respect all the people in the survey. Hey, Skydog, Semper Fi, brother. Tell your step bro if you talk to him, Semper Fi, man, and cheers and for the troops, man. For the troops. You get out of here. Have a good day, man. Come back on anytime, man. We're all here. A lot of my subscribers and viewers are vets and just like-minded folk. A lot of people here to talk shit, you know, like talking shit. Got to get it off the chest, right? Yeah, 39 years. Yes, sir. Thank you, Sue. I'll sub. Hey, Skydog, Semper Fi, brother. Howard, 39 years. There it was. Yeah, I did. I was close. I said 35, man. I knew it was up there. If I would have stayed in the Marine Corps, I would have been on my 20th year right now. Yeah. I would have been on my 20th year right now. Oh. No, yeah, 20th year. Now I would have been checking out in September, October this year. Oh, man. That would have been horrible, dude. There's no way I would have been able to do 20 years. yeah, dude, that's true, man. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, Howard spent more time in the service than I've been alive, man. Some bitch, dude, some bitch. Huntington it is. Meet you in front of the pier. Shellis. The Huntington Beach Pier. I love Huntington Beach. I'll meet you in front of the pier. Get out of here. Get out of here. No. Not today, my lady. Not today, me lady. Do you do music reviews on your channel? I'll super chat for the troops. Do you do music reviews? Yeah, man. What music? What you mean? What you mean? Music reviews? I'm a big music. Oh man, I grew up with Napster, dude. I gave my family house computer like 50 viruses. I blamed it on Napster for the most. Sometimes it was me looking at, you know, the oldest job in the book, you know. I could Google Playboy. I'd be like, okay, well, since I know what a Playboy is, let's just Google it. Or it was Ask Jeeves, dude, yeah. YouTube, televised records request. Wow, nice. Baby Shark. I gave myself a bunch of viruses, man. LimeWire, Napster, Ask Jeeves. What was I would look up the old girly pictures. Give myself a bunch of viruses. Mom, Dad, if you're listening right now, my bad. I'll super chat for the chat. Hey, hey, man, hey, do what you got to do, brother. It's all good. What was that? A televised records request? Wow. The f is that guy looking at? That was weird. You can't be mad at me, dude. You can't be mad at me, dude. You can't be mad. No. Shoot, man, I'm staying in Huntington Beach here pretty soon. Oh, actually, like over summer. I got a beach house over summer. It'll be fun. I try to stay down by the beach every once in a while, man. It's a stress reliever. It's a stress reliever, man. Spending my Christmas this year in the States. I'm saving a bunch of free days from work. I can take all of December if I want. Dude, in the States? Christmas in the States? Dude, you'll get out of the winter in Denmark, Bobo, and get over here. Oh, man. Where you gotta? Where would you go, man? Denmark and the snow. I would during December. I'm sure Howard's been there. I haven't, just because Howard gets away from the snow in Iowa. I would go to Florida, or if you want to get ballsy. No, not during Christmas. I was going to say like Scottsdale, Arizona, because it's more of a college town. Or California, but that's pretty far. If you want to cut your travel and by about 10 hours. Florida, man, I would stay in Miami, somewhere around there. Nice beaches, ladies galore. You get those, and Bobo, I know you like them, the Latino, big booty Latinas, man. Florida's right by Cuba and South America. Woo! Chingao. Play my song if I super chat 499 for the troops. I want you to play my song in your car. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that, man. I don't know how to play any song in any. I don't know how. It's okay, brother. You don't have to do the super chat. Nothing. Not to sound rude, but we couldn't. If you, yeah. Sorry, I wish I could, dude. I don't know how, and it's I would probably get a strike on the channel. You know how it be. You know how it be. It's all good, man. It's all good. Huh. Waking off to the laundry in the Sears counter. Yeah. Don't go back. Everyone else doesn't. Yeah, Bobo, just stay, brother. This is all right. This is what I would do. This is what I would do. If you want to get real ballsy, Bobo, and if you want to actually if you come down here. Because I wonder, because this is what she didn't have a visa. She was a straight up an illegal immigrant, and she joined the Air Force, and they accepted her, and now she's a citizen. Or if she doesn't get kicked out, she'll become a citizen. If I really wanted to, if I didn't want to live in Denmark no more, or wherever, and if you come down here, I would walk into a recruiting office for any branch and be like, hey, man, I'm just here on vacation. I'm a Denmarkian. Everyone knows Denmark and Greenland now, so everyone knows, especially if you pay any close attention to the politics. Everyone knows where Denmark and Greenland is at now. If you go in there and ask, like, hey, man, I'm not a citizen, but I want to serve, could I become a citizen if I serve right now? I wonder what they would do. I think you can. I think they would be like, yeah, and you'll get me. I think you can do that. I would almost, there's a recruiting office right next to my gym. I'd go ask, because that's very interesting. It's a 3,000-mile drive. Ooh, I'll start in Florida, rent a truck, and drive to Cali. Ooh, bro, you'll drive through the Great Plains. You'll go through the gold mines, dude. Oh. Start in Florida. You can go travel south all the way through New Orleans, pass through Texas, through Arizona, through New Mexico, and pop up in SoCal, or you can go up north to like New York and then go all the way across like through Nebraska. You could. It would be an awesome drive, man. You would see all of the United States, man. And you could stop off all the great like sites and stuff. I heard someone say that Navy stands for never again volunteer yourself. I agree with that. What's up here, Joy? And a little bit of Ruski, Spanish, and German. Dude, Bobo's a fucking man, dude. Bobo, if like 10% of our country was as smart as you, it would be fantastic. Oh, Bobo don't need an interpreter. And I hate to say it, you'll speak English out here, and you might speak a little Spanish if you want some carne asada tacos and stuff. We look for God. Yeah, dude, we do. We really do. Like, that's what Trump has been saying for like 10 years. He goes, dude, we need to stop bringing in the dumb, poor morons. We gotta get people here that actually want to be here, man. Yeah. I wonder if you could do that. That would be the easiest way to become a citizen, is come here on vacation, walk into the recruiting office and be like, hey, sign me up. I'll do 4 years of the service and I'll become a citizen. That would be it, man. That would be it. 2 beers, please. Oh, my man. Cheers. See, I'm a 3 beers type of drinker. I drink 3 beers. After that, I got to be careful with the 4th, because the 4th is when you start knowing it, you're gonna be doing some drinking. If I do 1 or 2 beers, I'm just setting the mood. The 3rd beer, I have to make a decision. If I go 4, it's on, Social media at Supreme Court, not much time left before they kill it. Alyssa. I don't understand how people like beer. Very un-American. Very un-American of you, my dear. You can buy a Trump gold card to become you can buy a Trump gold card to become a U.S. citizen. Yeah, I think Nicki Minaj just did. I used to listen to that girl back in the day. You guys pay almost nothing in taxes compared to here in Denmark. I'm all in for becoming a U.S. citizen. I'll do whatever it takes. Yeah, we don't, dude. There's like a common thing. So I don't know, man. I'd like never lived in any other country. I'm not a citizen in anywhere. I don't know what it's like. Most Americans have no idea, or we have some sort of idea because our fathers or grandparents came from somewhere. Very few times will you meet like a U.S. citizen where they just got their green card and they're like, oh, So when Bubba, when you say like, you guys pay a lot in taxes, there's one thing, and I'm just kind of assuming that's what most citizens of Denmark think. Like, dude, we pay a lot. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you guys get free health care and stuff, I guess. I here in America, dude, like, if you talk to any U.S. citizen, we don't have much in common. But it's impossible to have anything in common with any other U.S. citizen. Well, because we're free to think and do whatever we want and how we're raised. But the one universal thing we all have in common is this rebellion against any type of government and taxes, dude. If you talk to I would say any male or most female, they would say the government's full of shit and we want our money back. Like, Everyone has that in common, and I think that's what gives America like something special, because most people don't, are thinking that way. You can talk to a stranger outside of a liquor store, he'll be like, oh man, fuck the government. Whether you agree with them or not, dude, I say that I love our government right now, but I don't trust them. Yeah, it's a country. Honestly, dude, maybe I'm being have a little soft spot, but most Americans that are very rebellious, dude. It's pretty awesome. I don't know. What's up here? 40% American pay no federal income tax due to standard deduction. Really? Yeah. Oh shit. Monica found the easy way. My man. My man. What's up? What's up, dude? What's up, boy? 39% income tax. What? 52 if you are half your change, dude. So if you have $1, they take more. They're the majority. Oh, no. That's impossible. So no matter what, basically they take half your check. You make $1 during the day, they take 50 cents. I get mad. Here in America, I think they will take like, I don't know, 5 cents of my dollar, maybe 10. Well, actually, California, it's like 13%. Is it 13%? I don't know. Yeah, and if you're retired, you don't have to pay none of that. That's insane, bro. 40%. 40%. Oh, 50. That's insane. It's a choice. Oh yeah. Yeah. I got you, Jason. I got you. What gets taxed in America a lot is our companies. I think. If you're a huge company and you make a lot of money, they'll tax the shit out of you. Like I know. Like, if there's one, I love SpaceX and what that company's doing. But if there's one company that you should let keep most of their money, is like the only space program that we have. But dude, if you have a business, they tax you. Our income tax isn't. I think I'm in the worst state, or New York and California. So Bobo, I'm in the worst state for income tax, and it ain't no 50%. It ain't not even close to that. Not even close to that. I think New York's up there, but California, it ain't bad. It ain't bad. If you talk to Gold or anyone like that, they're gonna say I'm an idiot. Claim 0 all year, claim 3 at tax time refund. Huh. If you make a lot of money in California, more than half your money gets taken by taxes. Yeah, California is weird, because if you do make a lot of money in California, they will tax you a lot. California, they don't mess around out here. They don't. A lot of my friends growing up, a lot of them moved out. California. It's hard to stay here. It's tough. Yeah, it's tough to live anywhere. That's crazy, Bobo. 50%, 38 to 52%. If you're out there hacking down trees and lumber and then you have to give up like half of your paycheck, dude, bro. That's insane. I'm scared to leave Cali. I am too. Listen, I am super scared to leave Cali. I'm super scared to leave Cali. I always wanted to, you know. I don't think we would do good in other states though, because you know, for 38 years for me, man, we don't have a like me and your mine, Alyssa, and Jason too. We don't have like a um like if I had to be snowed in, I would lose it. Like if I moved to Denmark, and I seen Bobo's videos, man, they snow. I don't know. I don't know if I have. It would take me a long time to get used to staying indoors, like being forced to stay indoors and then having to pack for like a month. You know, like, oh, it's winter. I better get ready for winter time. That we don't have that. I can go to the beach and get a suntan whenever I want. You know, it could be 70. It's like we have a saying. It's 70 degrees year round because at any time you can put on a tank top, shorts, some flip flops, and get sunburnt and have a good time and go to a bar and, you know, be on La La Land. If you send me to Iowa and I have to stay indoors for 2 months, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can do that. Like, I'm not a video game person. I hate being on a computer. I'm a Sunday to go to Arizona, where during the summer it's like 120. I don't know. I mean, I could live there, but oh man. Considering I'm from the original Virgin Colonies, I can't stand Cali and live there for to the original brother. I lived in Iowa. It's not all that bad. Oh, really? We've had a mild winter. Oh, man. See, a mild winter for you guys is a death sentence for us Californians. It's a fucking death sentence. You are, dude. I don't really plan on leaving, man. I like it. I like it. I love, oh, man. I don't know, though. I don't know. California is a weird bug, man. Normally 20, so I'll take it. All right, all right. The winters do suck most times. I still have yet to ice fish, dude. I would die. First of all, I would have to buy I would have to go shopping for winter clothes. That's how willfully unprepared I am. Willfully. I do it on purpose because when I go up to like the mountains where there's snows at, I look like an idiot because I'm in shorts and like a tank top and it's snowing. But I don't look like an idiot in California where it snows because everyone kind of dresses like that. If I go to Iowa, I will die of frostbite because I'm not, you know, I'm not that guy. Good, stay there and keep all the bullshit down there. Ah, yeah, man. Yeah, we got a lot of wokies out here. But, you know, hate to say it, there's no trannies shooting up schools or anything out here in California. That's all in weird states, right? All those trannies shooting places. We don't have that many, you know. Why is it Iowa, or was it where that a lot of the like school shooters and tranny shooters, those are all in other states. Why is that? Wouldn't you think California would have the worst of the school shootings if we have all the wokies and trannies and stuff? We, you know, for all the weird stuff that happens in California, Californians growing up, if you are born and raised here, we are extremely mean. Imagine going to school in California and thinking you're a lady boy. Here in California, you sure about that? We have some of the best football known to man out here in California. The ladies out here in California are in skin tight shirts and jeans all year. Just like the mean girls. It would be, dude, chicks are super mean. Super mean. And it ain't happened. Anyways, I was a mess. Dude, yeah, like, why do I see like the weird school shooters and all that stuff in other states? You would think it would happen in California. Californians, we don't put up with that shit, man. You try to dress that way in little Tokyo, see what happens. You can't do it in East Los Angeles or LA. It's too gang related out there. I mean, there's too many dudes that would beat you, that would fuck you up just because you look like a fag. SoCal and the like rich neighborhoods, sheesh, that's even worse. The rich neighborhoods like Mission Viejo, Huntington Beach, you go to places like that, Edison High School, dude, the girls will beat your ass before the dudes. But all that weird tranny stuff, that's happening in other states, man. That ain't shit happening in California. You would think, though. You would think. You are the Wokey, the most horrific culture disaster. I don't even know what that means. You are the Wokey? I'm a Marine, devil dog. I don't know what Wokey you're talking about. The most horrific culture disaster ever. I'm not sure. That doesn't really make sense. That all people moving in from other states, I think. That too. That too. It may not get reported. Remember, it doesn't fit them narrative. Oh yeah, you're right, Jason. Yeah, that could be a thing. That could be a thing. That could be a thing. But the cops, man, like the cops that have to go to those scenes, like California cops aren't woke, California cops aren't woke. The city of LA's mayor's woke. And the fire department's woke. But LAPD and LA sheriff, man, those guys have been badass dudes for a long, long time. They have to be, dude. They have to be. Like, remember, see, this is the difference. Remember when Trump was deploying ICE everywhere? And LAPD sheriff were on horseback walking through Griffith Park. Like, the sheriffs and LAPD out here, cops don't mess around, man. And we got huge jail cells out here. The Twin Towers, West Valley, CDC. We got Supermaxes. So I don't, you would think the woke school shooters would be in downtown LA and Hollywood High School. But it ain't, man. My favorite the Drake area in South Dems is getting, oh really? I support, I don't know what that is. My favorite fag king, I guess. Thank you for your service. Hey, Semper Fi. Hey, Be the Miracle. Yeah, I like that name. Be the Miracle. That's a good name. My daughter got lost near Drake one. Oh, wow. I don't know how you dealt with leaving all the way to Afghanistan. I would have cried every day. Oh man, it's a reality check. I'll tell you that much. It's a reality check. Being a humble young man in California and then going across the 7 seas onto a place like I say this jokingly, but I think it's 100% true. You have a better chance, even Alyssa right now, Alyssa right here in the chat, she has a better chance of trying to go to the moon rather going to some of the little places I went to in Iraq. You can't go to the places I went to in Iraq. No way. Ain't never gonna happen. Good luck getting to Iraq and then Where are you gonna go? Get on the rent a car at rentacar.com in Iraq and have a nice young man bring you out the car so you can drive down Saddam's highway? That shit ain't happening. That shit ain't, that's what I'm saying. Elon Musk is trying to go to the moon right now. You can apply and sign up, and he could maybe hire you. But in order for Alyssa to go to Iraq or Afghanistan, we'll have to declare war again. She would have to. It ain't happening. Yeah, not happening. Can't do it. Can't go to Baghdadi in Iraq. Can't do it, man. You'll never make it. You might as well go to the moon. It's easier going to the moon. It's easier going to the moon. You guys have balls of steel. Some say, some yes to others like me. It was home away from home. Yeah. Yeah, young man. So young. You don't even. I would, it like. That's where like PTSD comes from, because you're so young. You do something so crazy, and you do it so fast. Is that I didn't even have time to process it in my mind. You don't have time. We don't have time to think about what we're doing, how we're doing it. And you're 19, 20 years old. I'm still thinking about like how I graduated high school and like, oh man, last year when I was playing football was great. Those are the memories I have. So when you're at war, like especially that young, it didn't take me until I was like 33 to like process everything in my mind. And honestly, that's when you guys pretty much started. I started streaming, I guess. It was like when I felt okay to talk about it out loud. But in my 20s, I couldn't process it in my mind. And then you don't process. You don't actually take time out of your life to process it, because you're working, school, girlfriends, drama, this and that, friends dying, life is going on, and then your brain's trying to fuck with you most of the time, and then you drink heavily to suppress the thoughts, drugs, you go out and party out. So it's a weird like seriously, man, I just started processing like the war when I started doing the Devil's Compound, man. I didn't, and it's a lot easier hearing stories of others that been through it, like Howard or Gold, because no matter what they say, they could tell me they loved it or hated it, but they have that same weird attitude. That's how I think. I can hear what they're talking about and be like, oh yeah. And it kind of helps you bring out, because I don't know what I did, man. There's stories I hear. My buddies will tell me, oh yeah, Matt, you did this and did that, and then I'm like, I don't remember, dude. I have no idea what you're talking. I did that? No way. No way I did that. You like suppress the memories and stuff. So I just remember I didn't think anything of it. I was just like, yeah, man, I'll join. Oh, Matt, we're at war. I'm like, okay, like, woo. I was scared because the unknown, but I never thought like I was gonna die, or I never thought I was gonna be injured, or at that age, young men, I say this, a young man doesn't think of consequences until they get a little older, and then I never thought my life is special. Maybe that's, this guy has to be Marine. Simper Pro, this guy has to be a Marine. This guy has to be a veteran. I don't know. Always pro? Always pro? Semper pro? Always pro? Semper Fi? Yeah. Dude, I bet almost like our young selves was a fog and it's coming back to us. And yeah. Even though as a chick, I'm sure as a chick, you don't have to go to war or anything, but I'm sure chicks, you guys do the weirdest shit ever. And you get in your 20s or 30s and you're probably like, fuck, why did I do that? Like, I let that guy feel me up. Like, that guy got a good boob grab and I let him grab my boob. Like, what the fuck was I thinking? You know? Kind of that sense, you know? Kind of like that. That guy, that's only... I'm sure you're like, oh, dude, that guy was... I could be that mistake. You know, I shouldn't have let that guy bang me out, but I did. I guess it's kind of like that. I don't know. But as a dude, you're like, oh, why did I jump off that building? You know, why would I do that? We always have that regret after we do it, right? It's kind of that thing. My dad was Vietnam vet, and I was raised as such. Yeah, my dad missed Vietnam. He was a senior. He was a senior in high school during the draft, and the war ended his senior year. And my dad and my grandpa was in Korea, so my grandpa was like, oh, and thank God. But my dad, same thing. He was like, oh yeah, if they would have called my name, I would have gone. He's all, if they didn't, he's like, I wasn't gonna volunteer. But yeah, balls, Alyssa, balls, like, I just wanted to do something, you know. I think a lot of young men go through this too, is like, we get to our 30s, and maybe chicks go through it too, but it's like, man, I haven't done anything with my life. Even though, you know, you might have a family, you might have a loving wife, kids, but a lot of men want to do more, you know, and then we get stuck in this house and have to live this nice, comfortable life. And I think that's where divorces come from. For me, man, I remember I had this conversation. I was like, every day I wake up, I'm pretty much happy, man. Like, I'm not bored. I have accomplished, you know, this thing for this country I live in. So like, you feel accomplished. Like, you have no regrets, and that's one thing I wish a lot of people could feel, is that no regrets, dude. I have zero. Oh wait, is this guy veteran? Honoring veterans. This guy's a veteran too. Honoring veterans. He has the veteran's license plate. I don't know what medal that is. It's yellow. Brother, you are related to Bieber? Are you related to Bieber? Justin Bieber? I need 2 volunteers for what? I need 1. Oh, dude. And Jason, I miss that. I miss that, dude. I miss that, dude. It takes away that, like, I need 2 volunteers, and like, for what? For what, Staff Sergeant? I need just 1 volunteer now. Brother, are you related to Beaver, dude? Your mom's Beaver. I was slamming your mom's Beaver last night, dude. Yep, I have a few of those moments. Yeah, there you go. The beef? No, I'm not Canadian, man. If you're talking about Justin Bieber, he's a weird Canadian dude. He's like a socialite Canadian, you know. There's cool Canadians that think like us, like there's cool people from Denmark like Bobo. And there's cool Americans, and there's also retarded Americans. You know, there's retarded people everywhere. But Justin Bieber, you know, I hope he didn't get his ass pounded out by like 10 black guys at that party, and we all know what we're talking about. I think he got his ass pounded out like in prison. Just like in prison. That's how I feel. Bless your life, live your day by day. Enjoy beautiful California and the family. I will, my dear. I will. I will. All right, devil dogs. Get out of here. I need to get out of here, devil dogs. It's about that time. We got another stream going on tomorrow. I'm not sure what time, but later in the evening if you get bored. Maybe around dinner time.